Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And today is going to be a special video. I'm gonna make a video on filing your own taxes. This is the tax season and I'm getting a lot of questions, and more importantly my previous year's video of how to file a tax. People are going back and visiting it and viewing the video. So I thought let's make another video for this year, since Netfile is open now and CRA is accepting your filings. So I'm going to do the same thing. Not a lot has changed since the past video, but I guess I'll just make a new one. Oh, also I'm using my headphones to record the audio because this has good audio quality compared to my phone. Just a quick FYI, I am not a tax accountant. This is just a general how to file your tax video. If you have specific questions, it is always a good idea to ask your tax accountant. Don't listen to anyone on the internet. You don't want to risk your tax situation listening to someone else. Once you open up your browser, all you can do is type simple tax, and that will be the first page that you see. There's no application that you need to download. Simple tax is web-based only, so you can start right away. There's no need to download anything. And what you can also do is you can create an account with Simple Tax and link that account with your online CRA account. That way you don't have to manually type in or fill in everything. You can log in and click the button where it says pull info from CRA website, and Simple Tax will do its thing, and you have to just go through and check everything. So let's see, start your 2018 tax return. You might want to click I'm new to Simple Tax, and that way they can walk you through certain things. But I've used it before, so I've used Simple Tax and I do have an account, but for the purpose of this video, this is like a fake person. I'm not going to enter anything here. I'm going to file the taxes without any any personal information. I have generated a fake name. Let's use this guy. So we have Tyler. And if this return is for a deceased person, this is not for a deceased person. I'll go with English, and I think I do have a social. Yeah, don't worry guys, this is a random social insurance number. It's nobody's personal insurance number. Let's file some taxes for Tyler W. Stevenson. Alright, so once you fill in all the information, like the basic personal information, the next one is regarding your residentship and the citizenship. So these are very basic questions. Depending on which province you lived in, that's how your taxes differ, because in Canada you have the federal and the provincial tax rates. So it's important to fill this in correctly. Did you change? If you did change your province, then you should mention. If not, then just leave it as it is. Is your home address? Yes. Current residence is Ontario. So this is for newcomers in Canada. If this was your first time in Canada in 2018, you would select yes, but since I was here already, I'll go with no. And basic information about you and your family. This may or may not be yes for you. I know some of you guys are viewing this as a first time guide to fill in taxes. You might want to select yes, but for me it's going to be no. So there's some things which there's some programs or there's some benefit programs from the government that you might want to enroll in. One of them being Climate Action Incentive, the OTB. I don't know what the Climate Action Incentive is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the link here. So they'll redirect me to a link where they have an explanation. That's the good thing about Simple Tax. Anything you don't know, they have like a question mark or a link which takes you to an article by the CRA, or they have explained something. I would say no for this. I would select yes for me personally, but since this is Tyler's account, I would say no. Once you click yes, you have the option to import all the data from the My CRA account, but let's say no for now. Alright, so all your Tyler's tax return basic information is filled in. So now let's get into the actual tax return. And the good thing with all these online softwares, say TurboTax, Simple Tax, there's always a search box no matter where you are. So you can say, if you don't know what slips you're going to get, you can say you were employed. So if you start typing employment, it will give you everything here depending on what you might get if you are employed. So employment income is T4. So once you click T4, you have to fill in the T4 according to the T4 you receive from your employer. And all the boxes you see here, just look at the T4 you receive from your employer and just compare them. If you have anything in box 10, just fill it out. Same exactly as is on your T4 from the employer. As soon as you start filling numbers in, you see on the left side here, the amount changes. So let's say the amount changes. Let's say you reduce your income to say 50,000. You get a refund of 20,000 because I withheld taxes for 20,000. Let's say you had an income of 80,000. You still get 10,000. So these numbers changed instantly, and you can get an estimate of how much tax you're going to pay. I'm also guessing most of my users are in school right now or just finished school. As soon as you type school, you get tuition and education amounts, which is your fees paid to the university or a designated learning institution. This you should get from your university, college, or school. If you haven't, you might want to check your administrative's office and get this T2202A. Oh, something's missing. So once you start filling out everything and start scrolling, you see certain things which you missed out are highlighted in red here, just like here. There's something missing on the T5 slip, and there's something missing on the About Me section. So let's just scroll back to About Me and find out what's missing. Not yet. And you can also add multiple T4s or multiple T5s. As let's say you are doing 2 or 3 jobs, you want to add multiple T4s, you have the option to add another T4, and just like that you can fill out the other employer's name and fill out the boxes according to the T4. Public transit amount. So depending on which province you live in, you might or might not get public transit amount. In Ontario, they stopped the public transit amount, so Tyler is no longer getting anything. A lot of people have jobs which have unions, and you do pay annual union dues. So if you are one of those, you can fill out the annual union professional dues fees. Union 1, 2, 3, and you paid 7,000. For example, you paid 7,000. Let's just leave it at that. Alright, so once, if you think you are confident and you have filled everything in, you can just scroll down and you can click on review option, which is right here. Check and optimize. Okay, so we found a couple. So these are the things that we either missed or we filled in incorrectly. So these are just warnings. The yellow ones are warnings saying you might want to do this, you might want to do that. And you can go through each of the warning and see if something makes sense from their side, because they were reviewing everything and they found out, hey, this might be different from this. It's just a suggestion. But the red ones are actually errors or mistakes or omissions. Fix it. Okay, so I forgot to fill out information about OTP. Let's do that. Yes. No. This is for the we still have 3 errors. You have to agree the terms and services, which you can read when you click the link there. And once Simple Tax reviews everything, you have the option to review your tax return. So this is the actual tax that you're going to pay or the tax that you owe, and once you click the refund or balance owing tab, you can see a detailed breakdown of how Simple Tax reached this amount of $6,000. And you can go through everything here, and if you have any questions or if you think something's missing, you can always change it up by just scrolling up and just changing the amounts here. And once everything is done and you are satisfied that you have filled the forms to your complete knowledge, you can either submit for tax return or save as PDF and just wait for a couple of days. Maybe you haven't received your T5 or something. But if not, you can just submit your tax and that would be it from your side. But let's see what it looks like when you save the PDF. Right. So this is what it looks like once you file the tax and you get like a tax assessment return. These are the actual CRA forms that you have to fill in, but Simple Tax gives you a nice user interface, so you don't have to go through these 5 million lines and just find out what you have to input. As I said earlier, this is a free software. There's no charge for filing your taxes, and if you want, you can donate to them. What I do is after filling my taxes, I usually donate to them. But that's about it from my side for the tax filing video. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do. You can always ask questions in the comment section below. Yeah, if you have general questions, do let me know. If you are having issues with Simple Tax, or let me know what software you use, and maybe I can switch it with that other software if it's much better. But yeah, that's leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you did like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And for more such videos, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. This video is done, and I'll see you in the next one.